The Ministry of Health and Medical Services has also received a new allocation for the natural disaster management to assist the Ministry in strengthening and improving its responses to disasters. Currently, the Ministry executes the HEADMAP, Health Emergency and Disaster Management Action Plan, and its guiding tool in disaster response, and the provision in the new financial year budget is a concrete step forward that will assist the Ministry in revisiting the HEADMAP with better plans for future responses. Excuse me, Madam Speaker. Thus saving more lives, prevention of injuries and communicable diseases during the post-disaster. Madam Speaker, the Ministry had done remarkably well in our response, particularly in the immediate post-cyclone phase of Winston, in the swift deployment of medical teams to all affected areas to facilitate attendance to emergencies, and the implementation of preventative public health, which I am certain that with this new allocation, the Ministry will raise our responses to another level. In addition, the Ministry of Health and Medical Services had also noted the increase in allocation in our capital construction allocation. This is a sure indication of government's commitment to improving accessibility, efficiency and affordability of our health services, especially in the more densely populated areas such as the Central and Western divisions. The Ministry is eager to see the completion of the new McCoy birthing unit, which will certainly ease the load off the CWM hospital and Nosori maternity units, and at the same time provide timely service to our mothers and pregnant women along the Valley-Levu corridor. Subsequently, the upgrade and expansion of the current Naulu nursing station to health center level will indeed improve accessibility to improved health services to the fast-growing population. Furthermore, Madam Speaker, government's commitment to improving existing health infrastructure is indicative in its consistent allocation to the new Bar Hospital, Rotuma, and the upgrade of KRC Health Center to a subdivisional hospital. This will definitely respond to the evolving population health needs and demands of these communities and will assist and empower them to achieve their full health potential. The other notable increases in various allocations of the health budget will form a more sustainable basis for the pursuit of the Ministry's vision of a healthy population, as we anticipate a stronger means to facilitate and administer quality clinical, public health, ongoing education, modern technology, upgraded medical equipment, drugs, consumables, and a well-trained and a quality health workforce that will enhance advanced health services, which will undoubtedly yield good health outcomes and results that the people of Fiji deserve. The support to health centers and nursing stations is greatly appreciated, as this will allow for greater improvement of health service delivery at the level which caters for most of our rural and maritime dwellers. All in all, the budget provisions for the Ministry of Health and Medical Services will certainly assist the Ministry in executing government's priorities for our health sector, which is the provision for efficient, quality, affordable health service to all Fijians, and also empower Fijians to take full ownership of their health through better preventative, curative, and rehabilitative health care. We commend the Minister for Economy for a well-thought-out budget for the new financial year 2016 and 2017, which has great potential towards improving and sustaining the livelihoods of all Fijians. I commend the budget to this Honourable House, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. I now call upon the Honourable Moses Imbugabu to have the floor.